sent to deliver them. Now he's accusing Job of foolishness and silliness and all of this, because you see, Job's children were crushed when the house fell. So he said, I've seen the foolish and all. Their children are crushed in the gate and all. Whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh it even out of the thorns, and the robbers swalloweth up their substance. The Sabians and the Chaldeans had come in and stolen everything that Job had. So this is all, he's trying to make it all applicable to Job. This is what's happened to you. You're the foolish one, and you had taken root, but suddenly you're cursed and all. Although affliction comes not forth of the dust, neither doth trouble spring out of the ground, yet man is born unto trouble, as the sparks fly upward. That's a great philosophy for life, isn't it? Man, you were born for trouble, as the sparks fly upward. But unfortunately, such is the case. I would seek unto God. Now he's advising Job. I would seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, they grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saves the poor from the sword, and from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Now, Solomon, no doubt, was familiar with Job, because it is advice to his son. He said, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be thou weary with his correction. And of course, Paul picked it up in the New Testament. Whoever wrote the book of Hebrews, and my assumption is but whoever wrote the book of Hebrews picks it up in the book of Hebrews, and says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, and happy is everyone who is scourged by him. So here, Eliphaz, first of all, says, hey, don't despise God's chastening. Happy is the man whom God corrects. Don't despise the chastening of the Almighty. For he makes sore, and bindeth up. He woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Now he doesn't give us the 7. He speaks of a couple here. A couple of things, well, 3 things at least. God will spare you in the time of famine. In famine he will redeem thee from death. In war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. And so there are 4 of the 7. He doesn't give us the other 3. He comes back now to destruction and famine. Thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. That's 5. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know thy tabernacle shall be in peace. Thou shalt visit thy habitation, shall not sin. Thou shalt know also thy seed shall be great, thy offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come as to thy grave in full age, like a shock of corn cometh in his season. Lo, this we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know it for your own good. So, here's the way it is. This is the way the cow eats its cabbage. So listen to me. It's for your own good, man. Just get right with God. So Job responds to him. He says, oh, that my grief were thoroughly weighed, and my calamities were laid in the balances together. Now, of course, picturesque, you gotta see it. In those days, the balances, the scales were always balances. They had the little weights that they would put on the one side, and then, the grapes or whatever you were buying were put on the other side. And when the balance came to the equal, then, you had the talent, the weight of the talent of grapes and so forth. And you've got to see these balances. Now he said, oh, that my calamities and my griefs were laid in a balance. They would be heavier than the sands of the sea. So you picture all the sand of the sea put in the one side of the balance, and now you're pouring in Job's calamities and Job's grief, and it balances out. I think he's exaggerating a little bit. They would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words are swallowed up. For the arrows of the Almighty are within me, the poison whereof drinketh up my spirit. The terrors of God do set themselves in array against me. Does the wild donkey bray when he has grass? Or does the ox loweth over his fodder? Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? The things that my soul refused to touch are as my sorrowful meat. Oh, that I might have my request, that God would just grant me the thing that I long for. Oh, what is it, Job, that you request? Even